So today's a special day, Dad, isn't it?
Today's Tillathon 2017.
It's like a telethon, but with a spin.
I like that. Yep. So this is the first garden of the morning. So far it just looks like a dandelion field.
It's a beautiful morning outside, but I'm not doing so well with the allergy situation. My voice sounds weird. It's because I keep sneezing and having to blow my nose. Seems like as I get older, I just keep adding more and more to the list of things I'm allergic to. We started with cats, and then we added wheat, and now we add spring.
Black soil.
We have very nice black soil. You have really nice soil.
Yeah, I know it is.
Do you have any really cool stories?
No, not really.
Well, they shot down flames.
I imagine you have some really good stories. They might not sound good to you anymore.
Not really. We just worked on airplanes and stuff. I mean, when you're on the ship like that out to sea, you work 12 hours a day.
Wow.
And lay around and watch TV.
This has turned out to be a very large garden. And I think this is the last pass Dad's going to make this way, and then we'll start going the other way. The second pass here is really making this garden look a lot less green, I guess. We tilled under a lot of pretty big dandelions and weeds and stuff like that, so it's really looking nice. Also, it kind of digs up a little bit more moisture, which is why it looks darker. The dirt around here is so well drained that just leaving the dirt for a little while will kind of look like it dries out on the top, but right underneath there's still a good amount of moisture, so that's what's causing that major color difference. I'm a little worried about the dandelion potential of this garden, because there was a lot of dandelions that have already kind of gone to seed, and now all the seeds are in the garden. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe it won't be a big deal at all.
I had the opportunity to talk to Bruce and his family while Tim and Kutter were tilling. It's really a neat story. They don't own the property, but the owner allows them to garden here. They plan to raise tomatoes and lots of other vegetables and share it with their friends in their neighborhood. It took us a long time with this garden, but it looks great now. On to the next.
We just enjoyed a quick lunch, and now we're on to stop 2 of Tillathon. Except this garden is quite wet, so we're not really going to be able to till. But we can get these rocks that are kind of laying around, and whatever this black rocky stuff is out of the garden, and then we'll probably come back sometime next week and till. We weren't sure if we were going to bring the forks and the bucket out, because we were planning on doing a lot of tilling today, but it seems like it's a good reason we did. Sometimes you never know what you're going to need to do when you're going to a project. The family who's going to garden this, who were trying to prep this garden for tilling, moved in late last year, so kind of the winter of last year, so this is their first season that they'd like to garden here. One more big rock, out of the way. Dad, this is the most manual labor I've seen you do since Tractor Time with Tim.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad. I'm still making Christy do most of it.
Yeah. Some things never change. Look at how cute y'all are matching. Oh my goodness, that's adorable.
Subscribe and leave a comment.
Thanks, we'll get right on it.
Back another day.
Hooray! I have no idea what the previous house owners used that area for, but it certainly wasn't a garden. Look at us, we're like amateur landscapers. Mom, do you think you've earned a landscaping degree by now?
A landscaping degree? No.
Well, your border there looks pretty nice.
Okay. I just think that looked pretty good.
I think Dad could become one of those drivers that does like the car commercials where they speed drive or something, like on the weird roads or like in the Arctic or something. And then they say, do not try this at home. Because I think Dad's a pretty good driver. Good at backing things. getting the tractor into places that tractors usually wouldn't go. Now we're gonna get the black cloth clothing off the garden. Not sure why it was wearing it, but that's alright. Woo! Oh goodness. Some people complain about wearing the same outfit for like 2 days in a row, but I think the garden here has been wearing the same outfit for like 2 years. Now we're gonna try to get the stump out. Unfortunately, we don't have our backhoe with us, so we can't use the dig it out approach. Got another bite of garden clothes here. It's pretty much as close to a tractor's ever going to get on the slam dunk. That trash can's pretty heavy by now. Got a bunch of the cloth and who knows what else in there. So, we're gonna help Mom out.
We got rid of all the rocks and removed all the landscape fabric that we could find, but it was just too wet to till. So, on to the next stop.
Stop 3 on Tillathon involves a very small gate.
Not gonna make it, am I?
I don't think you are.
No, not with this. But with the gate off, we'll have 54. I think that's it. So, that'll be a lot easier. Perfect. Room to spare. This family moved in during July of last year, so they were kind of here during the end of gardening season, but didn't really have time to do the whole gardening production. And if you start in July, especially in Indiana, you're not going to do too well. So.
The previous owners had used this spot as a garden, and instead of establishing a different garden somewhere else in the yard, Kirby and Adam just decided to try it again here. Hopefully it'll work well up against the house.
Now we got to get creative with the last little bit and take more of a vertical strip rather than horizontal, just so you can fit. And with that, another project complete. So if a Tillathon seems like more of your thing than a telethon, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe in the lower right hand corner and leave us a comment and we'll respond as soon as we can.
And we'll see you next time on
Tractor Time with Tim.